someone like me, a kid who grew up in Alford that's riddled with autism, I never once thought that I'd be able to work a proper corporate job.
This is Carlo Weaver, a 22-year-old entrepreneur from East London. Shortly before starting his own business, he did a degree apprenticeship with a bank. And now he's created a platform called Apprentigo, which uses AI to help people find and apply for these schemes.
People don't know that 70% of industries cover apprenticeships in the UK. You become a qualified solicitor, qualified accountant, you become a chartered banker, a technologist, an engineer, a nuclear engineer.
So basically, an apprenticeship is a job where you gain a qualification whilst being paid for it, unlike a degree which you pay for. Around 337,000 people started an apprenticeship in the 22-23 academic year, but nearly 3 million completed a degree in the same time period. And the numbers haven't shifted much since. So most may opt for a degree, but for some, it's not as easy an option to take.
I couldn't afford to go to university because a few years before that, I was homeless with my mum for 8 months and I failed my GCSEs because of it.
And what about in your personal life? You know, your friends, your family, were they quite supportive?
No.
Or were they... Really?
No. They were like, what are you doing? My old friends at the time laughed at me before I even started my business, and they used to not be great with my autism either. And I took that very personally, and that's why I've set out to do what I wanted to do in my life. We want to help millions of people even have a chance at the opportunity I so luckily got.
So how does Apprentigo work? Well, I've built a profile here. I've only put in some basic information. Then I hit build CV. Okay, in work experience, I put something simple like making tea. It says here, enhance customer service experience by preparing refreshments. Makes it sound like I did a lot more than I actually did. So the AI is doing a decent job in taking what little info I've given it and actually making it into something quite impressive. The only thing here that hasn't done well is that I put 2 levels of qualifications. I put A levels and I put GCSE. And under education, it hasn't stipulated which is which. Carlo says that the AI model is trained on over 1,000 CVs of successful apprenticeship applicants. But this is just the start of what he wants to offer on the platform. He's currently working on an AI-powered CV and interview coach to help people appeal to employers. But with some companies banning the use of AI in the workplace or to generate content, will this put some of them off?
It's like when Excel came about in the 90s and you had to do a VLOOKUP. You didn't say to someone, hi, you cheated because you used a VLOOKUP. You should actually just write it down on paper how we used to do it. No, you have to adapt with the times.
Speaking of adapting with the times, during National Apprenticeship Week, the government confirmed it will scrap the requirement for an English or Maths GCSE in order to qualify for one. So would you consider an apprenticeship? And would you use AI to help you get one?